Hey, what is up, guys? It's your boy Michael back with another video, and I'm sorry if I sound tired or seem tired. I am. I just woke up about an hour ago or so, and oh my gosh, man! Yesterday was a great day, man. It was such a great day. I ended up making it to the game, TCU and Baylor. I got to Fort Worth at about like 8 o'clock or so, and we had to go ahead and find the shuttles and everything, and got to go on campus, got to go around to Frog Alley, got to go around Shawmeyer Arena where all the tailgating was happening, and it was truly a beautiful campus, guys. I mean, I would recommend anyone making a trip up there. If you're not a TCU fan, the next time your team happens to go to Fort Worth, try and go, man. It is a beautiful city, a beautiful campus, and I really couldn't believe how beautiful the stadium inside looked. I mean, you see it on TV and stuff, and you're just like, oh, cool. But this stadium is truly beautiful. I mean, like, our tickets, we ended up getting, like, I guess you could say the nosebleed tickets, but then, like the first drive of the game in the first quarter, we ended up upgrading our tickets, so we got to sit like on the lower bowl. It was like on the corner of the end zone. We were like right there. Oh my Lord, it was amazing, guys. It was such a truly amazing experience, and I would definitely go again. I got to fist bump Gary Patterson, shake Kenny Hill's hand, Traven Howard. I got it all on my Snapchat. I got to post some pictures of it on YouTube, not YouTube, Twitter, and I got those on my Twitter page. So I'm gonna leave my link to my Twitter in the description below. Y'all can go check that out. Give me a follow, and give it a like, give it a retweet, and do what you shall. So let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into what happened yesterday. Right out of the gate, I really didn't like what I saw. I really didn't like, the team tried it out there. They looked like they were unprepared, like they were just going to go through the motions. And, I mean, it was just like it was like mellow. The team didn't go out there with all that confidence that they usually do. They didn't go out there with that swagger. They just trotted out there. And, like, I think it was like the first or second play of the game, we had a good return to like the 30, but those flags keep killing us. It was like a holding, so we had to go back to like the 10-yard line. We got on the first play, it was like a 4-yard loss by Kyle Hicks. Sorry, I just honked the horn of my car. But man, like it was mellow. I mean, whew. Then the second play of the game, Kenny Hill drops back to pass. Again, nobody picked up the blitzer coming on the left-hand side, and they got to Kenny and got a safety. Baylor then gets the ball back, and I mean, it took like 2-3 plays, I think, and it took like 4 plays. No, 4 plays. It took, and they were already in the end zone. Not even 2 minutes into the game, or not even more than 3 minutes into the game, and Baylor's already up 9-0. I was not happy, and at this point, after 9-0, I'm already moved seats, so I'm already down there. One thing I did not get to mention, I got to meet Kyle Hicks's father and his little brother. That was amazing. Like, me and my brother, we were looking for parking. We saw these guys getting out, and I just stopped by to ask him a quick question, like, hey, we're not going to get towed for any of this, right? And he was just like, oh, no, man, just park behind me. I come here all the time. My little boy plays for TCU. And I was like, oh, yeah, who's your son? And in my mind, I'm not thinking, like, in the back of my head, I'm like, what are the chances of me meeting a big player's parents? But when he said, oh, my little boy, the running back, Kyle Hicks, I was like, I put this car in park. I was like, man, you got to let me get a picture with you. He was like, yeah, come on, man. So that's a picture that I haven't posted on Twitter. I'm going to do it here soon, but I'm definitely going to post that. Oh, it was such an amazing experience. Okay, yeah, I'm already done with that. So TCU got a 3-and-out on their other offensive possession. Not really liking how it's going, but then the next Baylor possession, they fumble the ball, and TCU's got momentum back. They got it back. I really liked Kenny Hill's game. I really did. He was very accurate. A couple of balls he let a little overthrown, a little underneath, like the touchdown to Jalen Reagor. The first one, when he threw that out pass, it hit the ground. It skidded the ground before it got into his hands. And I was right there. I was cheering, but my brother was just like, oh, I think that hit the ground. And I actually knew it kind of was, because when Jalen Reagor scored the touchdown, he looked at the ref like, was that a touchdown? Like he was surprised that he called it a touchdown. So they ended up reviewing it. Again, these Big 12 officials suck. I mean, the whole entire first quarter took an hour to end because of how many freaking flags, how many of reviews they had to do, so forth and so on. Oh my gosh, I was just so irritated. And then the first half, basically, I mean, it was very mellow. The defense I wasn't that happy with the defense. They could have played a lot better than they did, allowing 19 points in the first half. You can't do that, especially next week in the Big 12 championship game. You just can't do that. Gary Patterson, after the game, we didn't come to play in the first half, and they got it back. All season, TCU has been, well, not really all season, the second half of the season, TCU has been nothing but a second half football team, and, we just can't have that. The game of football is not a one-half game. It's 4 quarters. It's the first half and the second half. That's how you got to go about it. There was some frustration I saw. Jeff Gladney on the sideline. He was kind of bickering a little bit. And then Gary Patterson had to go over there. He had to get in his face and calm him down, get him back, get his composure back, and everything. In the first half, I kind of got scared because we all are wondering about Kevontae Turpin's injury. I actually did see him try and go back on the field, but Coach Looper, the co-offensive coordinator, he got to meet him too. He went ahead and just pulled Kevontae. He tried running back on the field, but Coach Looper wasn't having it. After the game, Gary Patterson said, nothing serious. It was just a precaution to hold him out, and he's good to go. He's good to go, guys. There's probably going to be a little bit of soreness, of course, but we have that extra day since we played on a Friday. Today's Saturday. We have that extra day to prepare for Oklahoma and get healthier. Traven Howard should be back, and Patrick Morris played a lot better and a lot more in this game. Obviously, we saw Shewa Lanalua breaking out. Kyle Hicks didn't. He had probably the worst performance of a senior day period. 10 carries on 11 yards. Horrible. Again, the offensive line is not getting a push. They're not opening up holes. It's just horrible. Offensive line needs to step up. They need to step up. Obviously, my voice isn't fully back yet, as y'all can tell, but oh my Lord, man, this offensive line is just... at first, I was worried about the defensive line and stuff like that, but now the offensive line is just killing me. Matt Boesen broke the single-game record in TCU football history with 5.5 sacks. This guy came to play. His quickness off the edge is just so underrated. I mean, this guy could have had 8 sacks. Charlie Brewer got away from him a couple times, but 5.5 sacks, I mean, that is amazing. There was 8 sacks total on the game. The fight, I was not happy with. We can have rivalries, like Gary Patterson said. We can have rivalries without all that crap. We don't need to be acting like that. Montrell Wilson, the whole TCU bench left the sideline. I could see Gary Patterson is waving at his coaches and players. I could tell by his mouth movement he was saying something else. But, he was saying get back, but he was saying get the back. But, he was yelling. He was like, get back, get back. Ross Blacklock. Nick Orr was throwing some punches. I don't really know. Big 12 came out and said they're going to review the fight and see if any discipline is going to be necessary. I think they might get Nick Orr for some punches. Other than that, I didn't really see anything big. Ross Blacklock came in, and Ross Blacklock is huge. Oh my gosh, like on TV, you say that's a beefy boy. But again, I got to stand right behind the players as they were coming out of the tunnel for their warm-ups. This dude is enormous. I mean, this guy, oh my gosh, man. Oh my Lord. Oh man, that is one guy I would not want to mess with. You know, that was a fight. It got the stadium alive. The team came alive after that. But still, we can't have that. We got to have better composure, better poise than that. Moving forward, I liked Kenny Hill's game. We started scoring some points. All around, guys, I just liked it. You know, defensively in the second half, we did better things. The deep ball still got us a little bit. And also those checkdowns. Those checkdowns killed us. The whole game, they killed us. We did a great job of not allowing Baylor in the end zone, forcing some turnovers. A great flat drop by Ty Summers on that first possession by Baylor in the second half. He just dropped back. He read it all the way and picked the ball off. A very athletic play that we don't see him do a lot. But, oh my gosh, this guy is coming into his own, man. I can't see him moving to defensive end next year. I can't. Like, he's got to stay linebacker. Another thing, Jerison Stewart, where have you been all year? You know, he had 6 catches for like 72 yards. I'm glad he got the ball. He needs to be doing that more in the, you know, as the championship game goes, our bowl game, whichever one we get. Miami losing, though, I did not find that out until later in the day because, you know, I was in my own world. I was so, you know, hyped about being at TCU and stuff like that. I was barely paying attention. But Miami losing helped out TCU tremendously because them losing eliminates the ACC of having 2 potential teams in the playoff. So the ACC is guaranteed to have a 2-loss loser and a 1-win champion. Maybe if Clemson can take care of business against South Carolina. You know, I'm still kind of hoping Auburn loses today. And maybe, you know, hopefully Michigan can take care of business. I don't know. The Big Ten, it's almost like I don't care. But Wisconsin winning out will help us. All around about the game, again, to back off, Jeff Gladney left the game with an injury. Not sure how the severity of that is. From what I've heard, it's not supposed to be big or anything. He'll play. The defense, I like the performance. You know, we took care of the run game, of course, like we did. Charlie Brewer got away from us a little bit, but that is going to help us, you know, prepare for Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield, which I'm about to do that video next after this one. So go ahead and tune in right after this. You know, I'm going to be hyped. We get our rematch against Oklahoma, a shot at the college football playoff if we can take care of business. Of course, if other things go our way. And so that's going to be it for this, guys. To piggyback off how I started this video, the campus is beautiful. Please check out my Twitter page to see all the stuff. I'm going to be posting more later in the day on my Twitter, but, you know, they let us onto the field after the game. It was so amazing, guys. Just being on the field, looking around the stadium, it was beautiful. Again, you know, I got some pictures and stuff like that. So, guys, please check it out, man. Baylor, huge shout out. Y'all showed some heart. Y'all's team came to fight. Best of luck in the offseason. I hope recruiting goes great. Best of luck next year, guys. I do have y'all being a 6-6 or a 5-7 football team next year. Y'all are going to be an older team. Not that much older, though, but I still believe the experience factor is going to come into play, and y'all are going to have some success next year. So best of luck, guys. TCU, let's get ready for Oklahoma, guys. About to do that video next. Check it out. Go Frogs.